So we've been in the past discussing other travels, where to go, I guess what else to see, right? And one constant one is a trip that will require us to fly there. Now, let me put it in perspective. This is a map. We're here. We want to be here. Florida, 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 Florida. Last year we had made a promise. We promised that we would go to Florida to visit Disney World. 6 months later, and now we're here planning a trip. But not just any trip. This would be the longest trip we've planned. And by we, I mean me and Maria. And by me and Maria, I mean me.
So this time around in this trip, you're definitely going to be like the planning person. But you know you're going to be a trip planner. So bring your agenda.
It's true. I'm left doing all the planning while she's out there studying. I'm out there driving myself insane. Let me tell you exactly what I mean. So right after the Seattle trip is when I started looking into Disney World. We typically plan for one park, but in this case, we have 4 different parks, all unique and enticing in their own way. We will be there for a week, 6 days at Disney World to be exact. The key is to not expect to do everything. It's nearly impossible. Even within a week, Disney World, especially around this time, will be experiencing high crowds due to kids being out of school. My main goal is for each day, have a plan in mind, such as what rides we want to get on, attractions and shows we want to see. One of the things I did read about was the fast passes. We were able to actually book some rides 30 days in advance. I mean, I got to it 2 weeks in advance, but still, I was able to book these fast pass rides. These are all the rides and the shows I was able to book 2 weeks ahead. Now the website says you could book up to 30 days in advance, and if you're staying at a Disney resort, you can book up to 60 days in advance. From this list, I'm sure some things won't be done because we will always go off course a little bit. That I've learned. But I think the most important thing is to make sure we are using our time efficiently. This is our first time going, so we don't know the tips and tricks. We're not gonna do everything. We just can't do it. But we will try.
Notes I have. Okay, so the video said that there's Tomorrowland. I think we should go there, but we don't need a reservation. It's gonna be like one of those casual things where you just show up.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Tomorrowland. And then the next one that we must do, we need to make reservations for Cinderella Royal Table.
Well, now I figured it out. It says no tables available around 8 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. on Tuesday. Let me try a different day. So I went in and checked every day, and I still couldn't find any availability. This is going to be more difficult than I expected. Because technically they said you should reserve these like months in advance, because that's how quickly they come.
Months? And I also like Be Our Guest.
It's another restaurant?
Yeah, I think that's based off Beauty and the Beast.
So we booked 2 reservations. The Royal Table Wednesday at night and Be Our Guest Thursday in the morning. I feel like we're getting some things done right now, but we still have other things to do. This whole planning thing could be tiresome, but it'll all be worth it at the end of the day. I know I complain about this planning stuff, but I'm just not a good organizer, and planning is not one of my strengths. One thing I know is I will never take these moments for granted. I'll plan every trip if it means visiting a new location. All I know is a week from now, we'll be in Orlando visiting the happiest place on earth. Can't wait. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. You may want to stay tuned and see what we experience in Walt Disney World. Can't wait, guys. By the way, I'm trying to add bloopers at the end of this video. Is it working out or not? I don't think it's working out. But yeah, stay tuned because it should be a fun one. This is me having fun with the camera. You see this? You see my wall? Like, my wall right now is a mess. There's a lot of things going on. You have Kobe Bryant right there. You have Giants right there. You have a map. I don't know if you can see that.
That guy's got more than you can handle as it is.
I could have just easily did one of these. Map right there. And then you got, you know, some more stuff in my door over there. It's just, this has become super all over the place, but right now that's how my mind's working. But I think the most important thing is to make sure we are, I can't even organize my damn wall and I'm over here planning a trip. Bye.